know about us. They don't know about us. They don't know about us. They don't know about us.
Hey everyone, how are you all doing? My name's Deborah, and I am gonna be playing To Anyone in the background just because, oh my goodness, my ladies are coming back, and I am so hyped up. It's not even funny. I've just been listening to Anyone like the whole week, okay? So yup, I'm just getting myself all ready for them so I can be like mega hyped up when they come back. So yeah, now, besides To Anyone, I'm here to give you a review of episode 19 for you who came from the stats. And I'm just touching my hair because I did it yesterday. And I love when I do my hair because it's just so nice. But anyway, yeah. Alright, so, oh my goodness, there were so many emotions all over the place in this episode. I was like all over the place with emotions. Let's start with Hee-kyung. Oh my goodness, the conversation that Hee-kyung had with Do Min-jun when he was telling Do Min-jun about how he was the one that actually took the drug or the poison to his brother and gave him with his own hands, so he feels guilty that he was the one that killed his brother. My heart was just shattering into a billion and billion of pieces. I felt so sad for him. I felt like, oh my goodness, boyfriend, no, it's not your fault. You didn't kill him. It's your brother. It's all your brother. That was one scene that got me so sad, and I love how Min-jun told him, dude, it's not your fault. You didn't kill him. Don't feel guilty. It was all your brother. So yeah, I like that. Next, oh my goodness, when Hee-kyung called his brother and Jae-kyung came, I was so scared. I'm like, oh my goodness, he's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him. And then I'm like, wait, Min-jun was just here and he asked Min-jun, dude, what am I gonna do? So that obviously means Min-jun is still around and this is a plan. So I'm like, yes, nothing's gonna happen. He's not gonna die. So I was really happy. But I have a question though. That place he was staying in, was it in a hotel? Because it looks like his house, and I know his dad kicked him out of his house. So did the writers miss something, or did he go to a private mansion of theirs? Isn't he meant to get rid of everything that belongs to his dad? So anyway, that aside, that's my question, I think, for this whole week. But that aside, I love how his brother came and they had everything recorded, and Min-jun just came when he like took the gun and he was gonna shoot his brother. I'm like, oh my goodness, now you know how heartless your brother is even more, right? And he took the gun and he was gonna shoot him, and Min-jun just appeared and just like took it, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you right now. Okay, he didn't say that, but oh my goodness, it was a question ever. I'm like, yes, because I was so scared his powers was gonna let him down at that point, but he didn't. So that was really good. So I love that part. And then he just took him into the elevator, and next we know they just appeared somewhere. Was it the police station? And the prosecutor and the detective were there to take him, and he's like, oh, you don't have any evidence. And I'm like, oh crap, they have evidence, okay? And they did have evidence, and they were like, dude, we have evidence, we recorded everything. In fact, it was a video that was made. So that was really awesome, and it was all Hee-kyung's plan. I just love Hee-kyung. He's like so smart, and like I always say, if anything does happen to Min-jun, I'd actually really ship Hee-kyung and Sung-gi, not Simi. I still don't ship them together, but yeah, that was something that I really loved. Now, moving on from that scene, another thing that I loved about Hee-kyung was when in the ending, I'm just gonna talk about Hee-kyung, different characters, and what I loved was when in the ending, near the ending, when his brother was getting arrested, and Min-jun, his brother was telling Min-jun how he had poisoned Chun Sung-gi and no one can save Chun Sung-gi and everything, and when Min-jun disappeared and all that, Hee-kyung went, he beat the shaggy, like they say in my country. He beats the living daylight out of his brother. I'm like, kick him, throw him, box him. I'm like, oh my goodness, I was so mad. I'm like, give him slap, like, give him slaps, bitch slaps, like the ones girls give each other. I was so mad. I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, release your anger, beat the living daylight out of him. But yeah, that was something I loved. I'm like, yes, he can get a little bit at least of his anger out, because dude, you killed his brother, you feel no shame, you killed it, oh my goodness, you just been killing people and you feel no heart, no nothing. Anyway, oh my goodness, another thing that I loved this week was how Sung-gi's brother and Sung-gi's father stood up for Min-jun when the mother was bad-mouthing him. I love that. I love how they were there for him. They all had his back. Like, dude, you don't know Min-jun. Min-jun loves Sung-gi, and Min-jun's gonna take care of Sung-gi, so don't talk nonsense about Min-jun. I just loved how they supported him. That was the cutest thing ever. Another thing that I loved is the fact that Ji-hyun's wife told Semi about the whole situation of what she told Hee-kyung. So at least they have another witness to the whole situation. And if Ji-hyun had tried to kill him, then we know that someone else has the secret, and it's not just Hee-kyung that has the secret. So that was something that I really loved. Now, moving on from that, I loved how Seung-gi, even though Seung-gi was finding it hard to accept the fact that he was gonna die very soon and leave her, I like how she went to go approach Lawyer Jang to find out what really happened. Like, Lawyer Jang, tell me what I am facing right here. Is he gonna die? What's gonna happen? And Lawyer Jang told her and told us just how much he loves her, because he has even loved her apparently even before everything else, before she started loving him. I'm like, did I miss something? But that aside, it was so cute how it's like, okay, I don't know, people say you can't really measure love, but I think you can. Jesus loves me more than I love him, but I really do love Jesus. But that aside, I think Minjun loves her more than she loves him, because, dude, where do you find someone that's willing to die for you except Jesus? But yeah. But yeah, that was like so cute. I felt so bad. That scene was so heartbreaking. I was just shattering. It was like they were getting ready to shatter me into a billion pieces, and I was so scared Minjun at the end was gonna like disappear or something, but gratefully that did not happen. Next, when Seung-gi told Minjun that they should both disappear, was anyone else mad at her? I was so mad. I'm like, dude, you're gonna make him disappear in the front of all these people because he's never gonna be able to say no to you, and you're gonna disappear, and you're gonna know that it's something weird with him, but he disappeared anyway. And it was slightly cute, but I was still slightly mad. But the best part of this, all this whole him disappearing in front of the reporters and him disappearing in the hospital, was he just didn't care no more. He just wanted his Seung-gi to be safe. He just wanted to be alone with her. All he cared about, all he wanted to hear, and the only person he wanted to hear was Seung-gi. He just didn't care about any other person again. He didn't care about anything. He didn't care if his who he is, his identity is revealed. He just wanted her to be okay, and he wanted them to be together, and that was just the cutest thing ever. I'm like, oh my goodness, I totally understand how you feel right now, boyfriend. So yeah, that was really cool. I loved that. I loved how when they went to the place that he was like, oh, there's just two of us here, and I was wondering at first, I'm like, wait, is this meant to be another planet? Did he take her to alien world? She survived. And then I'm like, wait, are they trolling me? Is this Earth or something? And when he was looking at her smiling while she was forming all her theories that they're on his planet, and like, oh my goodness, he just trolled me. I can't believe that. But yeah, it was really cute how they were there, and he's like, oh, there's no one there, but that was a lie because I saw a boat at his back. Did anyone else notice that boat? I was laughing. I'm like, seriously, dudes? But yeah, that scene was so cute. And when they were together, they had their little getaway. They were all cute, talking about, oh, how many kids you're gonna have, etc. That was like the cutest scene ever. Oh my goodness, I love them together this week. Now let's go to the ending. When he confessed to her and told her, will you marry me? And then next we saw she was like, no, I don't want you to die, blah blah blah, can you sing for me? Oh my goodness, that part was so heartbreaking. It's not even funny. It was like they just took a hammer and like boom on my head. I'm like, oh my goodness. No, it was so sad. I was like in tears. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the sweetest, saddest proposal ever. Like, oh my goodness. And that ring, oh my goodness, the box, everything, it was romantic. It was romantic on its own, minus the proposal. It was the sweetest thing ever. I felt, oh my goodness, so sad. That was like the most heartbreaking thing ever. I'm like, no, writers, please don't let them separate. Do something. They need to be together. You can't do this to them. No. But yeah. Oh god, I can't even predict what's gonna happen. I really don't know. Such dramas, you really don't know. The writer can just decide that he stays, the writer can decide he dies, we just don't know. But if at all he goes back to his land, I hope he comes back and the end it's kinda like Goo Family Book style, where he meets her future again, another her, and all that. So I hope they keep it that way. But now let's go to Hee-kyung and his father. Oh my goodness, there were so many sad scenes this week. It's not even funny. I was like, oh my goodness. Like I told you, I felt the dad was the one that made his son Ji-hyun into who Ji-hyun is, and you could see signs of that when he was trying to get Ji-hyun out of prison, even with everything that had happened. But I love how Ji-hyun went, he stood his ground, he took the champagne that she was giving, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna drink it, and you have to believe me, I was so scared. I actually expected his father to allow him drink it, and it's when his son is about to die he then realizes what a stupid father he has been. God forgive me. But yeah, I was like so mad. I'm like, it's not even funny. But thankfully his father stopped him, because he deep down in his dad knows what a monster his son is. He's just trying to deceive himself, which is not good. But yeah, I love how the dad like threw it away. He's like, no, you're not gonna kill yourself. And he played the pen recorder for his dad to hear, and he knelt down. That was the most heartbreaking thing ever. Oh my goodness, there were so many. I just couldn't stop bawling this week. He was crying and he was telling his dad, please listen to this, your son isn't who you think he is. And then he had his eldest son crying and begging his other brother to save him, and his brother was saying without mercy, without feelings, nothing, how he was gonna kill him and how he was gonna die and get all paralyzed. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he's a monster. But yeah, that was so heartbreaking. This scene, oh my goodness, this episode was filled with so much emotions, and I loved the little laughter that it brought when we went back to the Joseon dynasty, and the writer that came and he was saying he wrote Hyeon-dong, which actually exists, was talking about how Minjun was gonna find love and he would risk everything for the love, which he actually really did. And there was something interesting he said that actually made me think that love comes to those who don't believe in it in the hardest ways. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. Another thing that I loved was how he was talking, he said, huh? And he's like, God. And I'm like, what? You guys knew English in the Joseon era? Are you? That is so not true, but it was the most hilarious thing ever. So yeah, I loved this week. This week was filled with sadness. It was sad. I loved it. I didn't like it. I loved that Ji-hyun was caught, but it was just sad, the whole them crying and everyone going through so many emotions and stuff. But yeah, I loved this week. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments down below. It was the saddest thing ever, and I wonder how they're gonna round this up in this coming week, this week. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I am gonna give a review. I think I'm gonna start a new review for a new drama that just came out. I haven't decided between two dramas, so if you have a review that you want me to do for a certain drama, comment down and I'll start it. But I'm presently looking at the one Han Ji-hae is in, but I am not sure yet. But yeah, from me to you, you know I've got nothing but love for you. Keep being the awesome, beautiful people you are.